Hello, my name is Jordan, and this is Mario,
Hi there.
and we are communication experts.
Yeah, so Jordan and I we were reading a research study the other day, and we learned some staggering statistics that actually worried us quite deeply. We also feel we have the skills and abilities and the natural talents to, help you all out there. Maybe you're struggling in your relationships, or maybe you're hitting these roadblocks with these people that you care about. So, yeah, you might be wondering, well, what did we read? Great question. Jordan here, he's going to share what we found in this study.
We have found in this research study three statistics for you all to listen. Very important. Statistic number 1. 73% of all relationships involve communication. Statistic number 2. In this research study, they surveyed 100 people. 73% of these people have relationships that involve communication. And statistic number 3, perhaps the most telling of the three statistics. The percentage of people wanting to improve their communicative skills is less than, equal to, or greater than 73%.
Oh, it looks here we have a live comment from our audience, from one of our viewer members. He says, 100% of relationships involve communication. What do you say to that?
That is a common misconception, one deeply rooted in ignorance. There are no peer-reviewed articles to back this up, and the science just doesn't support it. In fact, 73% of all statistics are made up on the spot, and this is clearly one of them.
We can tell. Anyway, let's ignore this rude interruption and get back to helping you folks at home on how to learn to communicate more effectively with those people that you care about. But what makes Jordan and I the experts? Well, Jordan here, you successfully communicated with your mother when you were a baby that you were hungry at one point.
Yeah.
Me, I communicated with my mother and father actually 9 months before I was born to tell them that they should conceive me.
Yes. We have an incredible example for you today showing how we communicate so effectively with each other. You can use the skills you observe in this seminar and apply them to the 73% of people you know that you communicate with.
Yeah, for context, I was visiting Calgary from out of town, and I was hoping to get together with Jordan to go ahead and drink our bubblies.
Because everybody knows the secret to a good time is many bubbly.
Cheers to that. Jordan was in Victoria at the time. Obviously, we needed to communicate a solution so that we could get together and drink bubbly together.
This communication process was so easy and simple that we knew this seminar was necessary for the betterment of mankind. Mario and I will now read our texted conversation, which led to a successful hangout.
Hey, Jordan, if you were the type of person to come to Calgary, when would you come?
Hi. If I were the type of person to come to Calgary, which I'm not, then I would be coming on the 1st. Get home Sunday night.
If I were the type of person to leave Calgary, which I am not, I would leave on the 2nd.
When wouldn't you leave on the 2nd?
Probably not in the morning. When wouldn't you come on the 1st?
Well, I won't be at the airport at 8:30. Then I have to leave my checked bag. I won't get picked up. Then I won't drive home. I won't be home at 10:30. We can definitely hang out.
So here comes the turning point in the conversation. We both realize that we've slipped into that common pattern of speaking in opposites. I think all the married couples out there probably can especially attest to what they're observing.
Well,
So,
73% of the married couples.
right, because 73% of couples fall into this pattern. 70.
3% of the time.
Exactly. This will not stop us from communicating effectively as we always do.
Always.
So then back to our texted conversation. This is what I say to Jordan. Maybe next time you should be out of town when I don't come to Calgary.
And I respond, well, if I would have not known that you weren't coming to Calgary, I would have made sure I was out of town. Now, 73% of communicators disregard this powerful and clear communication strategy that we just used. Double negatives.
That's right. Now, usually two negatives make a positive. But remember, we're talking in opposites. So two negatives make a positive, which makes a negative.
And that brings us to rule number 1. Don't not use double negatives to clarify specific details.
Remember that one. That's a good one. So back to our texting conversation, I say to Jordan, perhaps I cannot drive you home from the airport. Now, obviously, I want to drive him home from the airport, but this is what we were just talking about.
The clearest communicative path.
Exactly.
So I respond and I say, I guess if you didn't not want to drive me home from the airport, I guess that wouldn't not be impossible.
And then I respond to Jordan and I say, that's terrible. I won't see you tomorrow. What isn't your flight number, so I cannot pick you up? What time doesn't not your plane not land?
Now, since we have fallen into opposites, and now we are trying to clarify with double negatives, a more powerful tool is even needed. Triple negatives.
No, that's right. So normally a triple negative will make a positive. But remember, we're still talking in opposites, which makes a triple negative make a negative, which actually makes a positive.
Very well said. Now, rule number 2. Very important. Never, don't not. That's the triple negative. Never, don't not include triple negatives when absolute clarification is absolutely necessary.
Yeah, I think that is very well said.
Thank you. So, going back to our texting conversation, now I reply and I say, are you unsure? Right now, my dad isn't picking me up.
And I say, I am not sure. You can definitely tell your dad to come and pick you up.
It's very clear. And I say, okay, I won't send you the flight number, and I won't thank you thoroughly.
That's no good.
So now is the time when I obviously have to provide the flight information because we've just arranged that Mario will be picking me up from the airport. So I must send him a screenshot of the flight information. So I send him the full frontal picture of the flight info. You can see it on the screen now. And I text him and I say, here's the blank photo.
So, because Jordan has sent me the picture with all the flight information on it, I obviously respond, telling him that, and I write to him, no good.
Very clear that it is good. So I reply and I say, I am not looking forward to not unseeing you tomorrow. I hate bubbly so much, and am not looking forward to a bubbly-free evening.
To which I say, I don't want to drink 27% of my body weight in bubbly. Now, clearly, what I'm saying is that I want to drink 73% of my body weight in bubbly, because 73 is the opposite of 27%.
Oh, here we have a question from the viewer. It says, why do you want to drink 73% of your body weight in bubbly?
Yeah, it is a good question. I get this one all the time.
Yeah.
73% of our bodies are water. If you manage to replace all 73% of your body's water with bubbly, that's when you know you're having a good time. You know you're having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, good time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, back to the texting conversation. So I respond, and I say, I am so angry that we haven't arranged anything.
And I say, I am bored just thinking about the next time I see you.
Quite nice of him to say.
Mm-hmm.
And so, of course, I reply with some good emotion, and I say, I don't love you.
To which I say, I know you don't, because I know he does. So,
now, can you guys, the viewers watching at home, can you see how clear and concise and clear we have made this arrangement? Mario will be picking me up from the airport from the Calgary airport at 8:30. Then he will drive me home to drink bubbly. We have both expressed excitement to each other. We have expressed happiness, and we have expressed love. Easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, going back to our texting conversation, to just lock in these plans, make sure we're super solid, because communication is all about repetition and making sure everyone knows what's going on. So I say, are you unsure you are not fine not picking me up? I'm using the triple negative purpose to make absolute clarity on absolute.
It's abundantly clear what you're saying. So of course I say, of course I'm not picking you up. I will not see you soon because obviously I'm going to see you very soon.
So I have landed in Calgary right on schedule. So I must communicate to Mario this information that I've just landed. So I say we are still in the air and the flight is delayed.
I say that's bad that you are still in the air. I will make sure to leave my house later to pick you up. Now, I also respond to Jordan and I say, I've been joking this entire time about coming to pick you up at the airport.
He said this to provide comfort to me, and because by him stating such a joke, he is obviously joking about the joke. It's important to not leave anything up to interpretation when doing something important like picking somebody up from the airport, and so I'm very comforted knowing that he will be here to pick me up.
It's a guarantee.
Mm-hmm. I love that guarantee. Mm-hmm. So now, upon receiving your guarantee, I need to communicate that I have received said guarantee. And so I say, that's bad. I was joking about needing a pickup. I don't have a ride, and I don't need one anymore either. I will just take a taxi.
To which I respond, I say, I just left my grandma's house. This is what I tell him. I will turn around now so that he knows that I'm on my way. And then I say to him, I say, I cannot tell if you are serious or joking.
Obviously, by him saying he cannot tell if I'm serious or joking, that means that he knows whether or not I am serious or joking. So, of course, that pleases me. So what do I respond? I said, this displeases me.
Yeah, so this is just back to the basics. I mean, this is simple stuff, and clearly you folks at home are understanding what we're saying. So we're not quite done yet. I respond to Jordan. I say, I'm not in the cell phone parking lot, because I am. Don't text me when you don't have your suitcase.
And I want to make sure that he knows when I do have it, so clearly I tell him, I will not text you.
And then I say, how many minutes until you get back on the plane? Because he's coming to me.
And so, obviously, I say, as soon as they take the bags away, then I will go back to the plane, indicating I have my bag and I'm coming to him.
So then I say, I'm so confused. Obviously meaning that I'm not confused at all.
And it's very clear there. And so then I say, the suitcase has been lost.
To which I say, your suitcase hasn't been lost, right?
No.
To which I say, I don't understand, because I understand everything.
You definitely understand. So I say, I am not at door 4.
To which I say, I am at door 4.
Because, of course, he's on his way to door 4.
I will not see you in 2 minutes.
Which means he'll see me in 2 minutes.
And so this concludes our texting conversation. Pretty seamless and straightforward. Basically, what happened is I ended up picking Jordan up, and the communication was absolutely impeccable.
Perfect.
We went back to your place, and I think we consumed 73% of our weight in bubbly.
Oh, yeah, we did. That's how you know that you get the party started. Communication isn't difficult. What does it take? It takes simply 2 willing people who have been born. Remember, 73% of communication is with another individual.
That's wisdom right there. We hope you've learned something from our master class today. Even what he just said, incredible. Please implement everything we have bestowed upon you. This is to make you better.
Yeah. Well said.
And that's essentially our evening. We're done. Thanks for sticking with us. And yeah, your lives are going to be immensely improved. Communication.
Hey, Mario, can't you not unpass me not another non-bubbly, because I never don't not want to not drink 73% of my body weight without no non-bubblies?
That is just unbelievably clear. I know exactly what you're saying. Here you go.
Another bubbly.
One for me too.
Boom.
Cheers.